Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. Safe notes were designed to simplify the investment process. By removing many of the terms found in equity agreements, safe notes reduce the complexity of startup fundraising. Safe notes are similar to a warrant as it gives the holder the right to buy shares in the future. There are drawbacks to safe notes as follows. There's no debt component that can be used for payback. Safe notes require the holder to have a C corporation. The safe note is listed on the cap table like an option. And there's no maturity date on safe notes, so there's no trigger to convert to equity. There's no interest rate. Over time, this can add additional value to the investor. Many safe notes don't have a valuation cap, which can reduce the value to the holder. The presence of additional safe notes can reduce the return through dilution. For early stage funding, safe notes are simple to use, but they don't always convert to equity the way investors thought they would. Be sure to understand the safe note structure before using it for an investment. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.